Congratulations to you and to your fellow Hall of Famers. Thank you.
Wow, epic fail not wearing waterproof mascara. Sorry about that. Only my son renders me speechless. There is no greater honor for me than being Will's mom. That's what I love to be called. And the thing that makes me most proud of him is that, no, sports isn't his passion, and archaeology isn't his passion, which is my husband's. But he followed his own passion. He is his own person. He is on his way to an incredible career, completely self-made. I'm so proud of you on so many levels. Where is he? Oh, he's back there. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Will, for that lovely introduction. I really appreciate it. A wonderful congratulations to all of the state and local winners tonight. Special shout out to my friend Rick Stroud, to Kenny Albert, to the fellow Hall of Famers, also to Jeff Passon. Thank you so much for your kind words, and condolences on the loss of your dad. To the inimitable Kevin Harlan, and to my fellow Hall of Famers. Joe Buck, if you weren't so young and such a prodigy, you could have your kids up here, but they're only 6, so you know. And of course, to my fellow Philly guy, Jason Stark. So, there is always the pangs of being a working mom. We all feel it. And I recently had a conversation with a girlfriend about, can you have it all? And I said, well, define all. Because isn't that what we always say, working moms, can we have it all? And I think that you can have it all if you learn to juggle and if you're very nimble. So it's ironic that Will mentioned a field trip. So when I was doing Sunday Night Football, it was one of the early Manning Brady tilts. And I pitched to my producer, Fred Gaudelli, I said, why don't I do a segment where I will contact every living Hall of Fame quarterback and ask them, if you're starting a team, who do you want, Manning or Brady, and why? And it was ambitious, but I thought it was going to be really cool, and it turned out to be great. So I am chaperoning a field trip to the Museum of Science, and I'm herding cats with all the kids, and I look down at my phone, and it's Roger Staubach. And so I'm sitting there, I get on the ground, and I'm taking my notes feverishly, like pointing to kids and things like that. You gotta juggle. You gotta juggle, you gotta be nimble, and yes, you can have it all. And by the way, it's been so cool to meet tonight 2 moms of 2 of the women who are here tonight. So yay for mom power, yay. I always chuckle when all the guys always get up here and thank their wives, and it's completely understandable. But can you imagine being married to me, okay? I mean, not only am I a pain in the neck, and I'm a little bit driven and determined, and as someone described me once, I came out of the womb determined, but I'm running around the world. I'm in India for real sports. I'm at the Olympics. I'm in Beijing. I'm all over the place, and the constant is my husband. So the person most responsible for both my son and me being on this stage, for different reasons, is my husband. And there's no way that I would have the career that I did, and hopefully the normalcy of my son's childhood, if it wasn't for my husband and for the support that he's given me all these years and putting up with everything. And my gratitude really knows no bounds, and for someone who fancies herself a wordsmith, it really knows no words. So thank you, love. My debt of gratitude extends to every producer, director, PA, camera person, editor, researcher, everyone that I've worked with, because, as Joe knows, it takes a team. Everybody sees us, the front-facing people, but it's all the people behind the scenes who make us what we are and allow us to do what we do with the aplomb that we do it with. And my gratitude is so strong for all of them. One of my former producers, I don't know where she is. I thought she was sitting here. Stephanie Drulli is here. Are you there? Oh, you're there, or over there. So Stephanie is one of my former producers now, an executive at ESPN. And it's sort of ironic because this week, knowing that she was going to see Will, I sent her pictures of her reading to my 3-year-old son. And I bring this up because it speaks to the value of relationships. I mean, isn't that what it's all about? Because they make our jobs critical and meaningful. The relationships that you build along the way in the journey of your career. And it's something that needs to be cultivated, and it's the most precious thing. And I even remember the late Hall of Fame coach, Bill Walsh. You know, he was a hard-ass man, no doubt, and one of the great football minds. And I remember him telling me, sadly, that it took him to the end of his life to acknowledge all those relationships. And I never wanted to ever make it close to the end of my life to be able to know how valuable those relationships really are. So every place that I've ever worked, I've had important mentors, and I've learned from each and every one of them. Sometimes things what to do and what not to do. But it always impacted me in such a strong way to knowing that that's something that I need to be for the future generation, and I take the role of mentoring and trying to be a role model pretty seriously. Which brings me to all of you. One of the things that I think makes NSMA so special is that it acknowledges the state and the local and the national and sports writers and sportscasters and just the entire panoply of sports media. And they have this educational piece. So I sat on a panel today with Olivia and Brendan. Congratulations to both of you, state winners. And it was just really great to feel that you're imparting something back. And I think that that's one thing that does make this event and this award so special. I commend all of you out there and implore you to keep journalism alive. They just canceled Real Sports, the longest running show on HBO. I worked there for 17 years. It leaves a void that's not fillable. It just isn't. We can't lose sight of the importance of journalism, of long-form storytelling. Ask the extra question. Never accept, well, that's always the way we've done it. That's not the way that we advance things in journalism. Capture reality. It's the people in this audience. You are the next generation. You have to do it. You will do it. I have faith in you to do it. I support you as you are doing it. And for the young folks out there, and particularly the women, remember that reputations are very easy to make and very difficult to break. I know there's pressures of social media out there. You got to post. You got to get your followers. But please, never let building your brand overshadow building your reputation. Please. Now, I know I may be a dinosaur when I talk this way, but honey, I ain't extinct just yet. So, thank you to Dave Gorin, to all the terrific folks at NSMA, all the volunteers, all the interns, for making such a wonderful, really a wonderful weekend for all of us. And on behalf of my family, my amazing son, thank you so much for sharing with us this very humbling honor. Thank you.